Hello everyone, how you guys doing? You guys are good too? I'm doing good too. Just after this. RS Evolution on the Nintendo Gamecube. Oh yeah, Nintendo Gamecube, let's go! So today, it is basically on the Panasonic Q game console about the Nintendo Gamecube. Yup, yup, okay, let's go. Yup, let's do this. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Welcome back on my video session today. In today's video session, I'm going to be talking about a game on the Panasonic Q games console, but this is about the Nintendo GameCube games. Now, if we look at every single games console out there which have been produced, okay? Now, one thing you need to know, every games console has their own sales. Now, looking at each games console sales are their own number of hardware units sold. Now, upon that, they make sales on that, whatever the sales are on the hardware. Because the more sales a hardware has, the more sales you're going to make from the game software itself. Because this video session is about the best-selling games on the Nintendo GameCube. Now, the amazing thing about this Nintendo GameCube is that if we look at that, the system achieved about 21 million sales. Now, if we look at that number globally, it's not very large. Yeah, but the amazing thing about this is, I was so surprised, right? Within that 21 million sales they got out of this Nintendo GameCube, yeah, the game sales are pretty big. They've done really, really well. Now, the most important thing about that is just not that. If we look at every single console that's been produced and they've been achieving their game sales, they've been selling on awful games. Yeah, a lot of these games were flop games in the reviews, and they've been selling well. That's absolutely stupid. It's stupid, man. It's literally dumb. Now we look at the Nintendo GameCube game sales. They are one of the best video games I have ever seen on the best-selling game sales. I'm not kidding to you. I'm being really serious about this. Because I always say that the Panasonic Q games console is the most amazing games console when it comes to features, multimedia from Panasonic, and Nintendo GameCube exclusives from Nintendo. I said stuff like that, didn't I? About this system was the best from that side as well. But today is different because even when we look at the best-selling game sales, them games are one of the best. Which are the best-selling games? What this system achieved. If you don't believe me, you'll soon find out, okay? It's gonna measure, okay? You gotta look at this list, man, of the best-selling games on Nintendo GameCube. I have never seen such a quality best-selling game sales Never seen one like this one. No way. So so what we got here, we've got 24 games here. So I'm gonna show you photos and I'm gonna give you info on each game as much I know about these games, yeah? So I got 24 games and each game I will tell you how much they have sold. Okay? Globally. These are global sales. I literally don't think every single games console has been selling. The global sales aren't that large, man. Not really. Because if we look at even one of the most highest number of a games console, it's not that high, really. Because if you look at how many people live around the world, they're quite a lot. I mean, these are just in millions, aren't they? Really, innit? And even these game sales are just like, you know, just few millions, really. They're not really high millions, are they? If you look at every single game that hardly sells, it's hardly any games that really sell really high numbers. Yeah. Anyway, here we go. So these are the best-selling game sale games I've ever seen on a games console. Nintendo Gamecube already had the best video games I have ever played. But it also has the best selling games as well. Best selling game sales as well. These games are still one of the best for best selling game sales. So here we go. So at number 24, right? Let me just open this here. So at number 24, we've got a game called Star Fox Assault, which is this one. So this game, let's open it. So slow when it takes time. This game, so this is the core of this game, yeah? Star Fox Assault is different to any game you say, okay? Star Fox Assault, number 24 is Star Fox Assault. This game achieved 1.06 million sales. And it is at number 24. We just about got into the charts, didn't it? So this game is from Nintendo and Namco. Now this game is focused on space combat, flight action, all action in the sky, space shooter kind of thing. Adventuring where he walks in 3D and drives many vehicles. It's a game like that. It's a really, really interesting game. This is one of the best Star Fox games I've ever seen. I'm a huge fan of Star Fox game, but this game is one of the best Star Fox game I've ever seen. Star Fox Assault is definitely highly recommended. Yeah, I mean, we've had games like Star Wing on Super Nintendo, Lila Wars on Nintendo 64. It's better than them, trust me. Then the latest one we had was Star Fox Zero on the Nintendo Wii U. I mean, I didn't feel that game was that good as well. The Star Fox Zero. I mean, there were some boring levels in it, but this game is entertaining from start to finish. So yeah, there you go. Number 24, Star Fox Assault. Check it out. Right. The next one is number 23 is Soul Calibur 2. Okay, let's find that one. Soul Calibur 2. So this game got 1.09 million sales. Wow. I mean, I don't really think Soul Calibur achieves much sales, to be honest. I mean, even if you look at other consoles, it hardly gets a high number of sales, but this number is pretty high. Now, I can see that if you look at this front cover, right at the top, it's got Link. He's from the Zelda games, isn't it? And also it's got Mitsurugi on the right-hand side. Now, this game is also made by Namco. Do you know Star Fox Assault is made by Namco? Now, Soul Calibur 2 is made by Namco. Two Namco games right at the end. Absolutely amazing games. This game, right, Soul Calibur 2, is one of the best Soul Calibur game ever made. Believe me. Even the previous one and even the latest ones cannot touch this Soul Calibur 2 game. So it's got Link in there, his music and stage. That's a big bonus, isn't it? You're not gonna get that from any Soul Calibur games. I'm not saying that because of these characters in there. You know the actual stunning graphics, the stages, and the amazing fighting action in this game, and all that mission mode is all in this game, man. There hardly is any improvements in Soul Calibur games. This game has it all, man. It's the best Soul Calibur game you can ever play. So there you have it. Okay, we'll move on to the next one now. So this is a 3D fighting game, by the way. Number 22 is Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Okay, this is the one. Right, Metro Prime 2 Echoes achieved 1.10 million sales. These are such amazing games, isn't it? If we even look up for the best-selling game sales, can you see that? Look at these actual games, man. I mean, I have never ever seen such a quality library of games, especially in the best-selling game sales. So, this game is a first-person shooter game. There's nothing like that you're gonna get on any console, yeah? This is absolutely one of the best Metroid Prime games ever made. When we look at 3D first-person shooter games, this is one of the best Metro Prime games. This one's even better than Metro Prime. It's much better than Metro Prime 3 Corruption, the one we have in Nintendo Wii. The Metro Prime 3 Corruption, that game is not that good. It's kind of boring. I played it, I didn't enjoy it, I didn't like it at all. I don't know how you guys felt about it, but I don't think it even did well in the reviews. I don't think it did. Because Metro Prime 2 Echoes is definitely the best Metro Prime game. So basically, it's got this character called Samus in there. It's got all this armor on there, special armor. It's got, the more you play this game, the better the game gets with the gun and all that. So it's got really stunning graphics. It's known for that. This game on the Nintendo Gamecube, yeah, it's amazing this game is. So the stunning graphics, the stages this game's got, really epic boss battles. I mean, the more you progress in this game, the more powerful the weapon gets. So yeah, it's really impressive game. So there you go. Number 21 is Star Wars Rogue Leader. I don't know why Star Wars Rebel Strike 3, whatever it's called, why it didn't get into the charts. That's really stupid. Because that game is far better than this. I don't know why that didn't get in there. Only this one got in there. I was a bit disappointed to hear that. That is one of the greatest Star Wars games, and it couldn't get into the charts for the best-selling game sales. I'm a bit disappointed on that. So, Star Wars Rogue Leader achieved 1.13 million sales. This game definitely is an epic shooter. It's really good. Now look at this. This is a third-party game. I mean, you ain't gonna get anything like this on any games console. When we look at the best-selling game sales, no, you won't get nothing like this. The third-party games that other systems have, they're really boring ones. I've seen all the games consoles and all that. It's just really weird. So this is a Star Wars game using stunning graphics. Yeah, it's got all the amazing story from the film. The way this game is made, man, wow, the missions. The gameplay on this game is extraordinary. Still, this game is pretty good, even Rebel Strike didn't get into the charts. This Star Wars Rogue Leader, which starts everything off, It's an absolutely incredible shooter, man. If you have never seen this game, you need to get this game, man, right now. Because you know what? It's one of them special games, yeah? Made by Lucas Arts Entertainment Company. Presents Star Wars Rogue Leader. Definitely go with this game. It's really good. So, yeah. Number 20 is Mario Power Tennis. Let me see where it is. Yeah, bit difficult to find that one, I think. Mario Power Tennis, in my opinion, is one of the best Mario Tennis game for a home games console. Definitely. I mean, when we look at all of the Mario Tennis games, I think they haven't progressed from the Nintendo Gamecube version. If you're looking for a really good um, Mario Tennis game with all the Nintendo characters, stages, and the stunning tennis experience, look no further than Mario Power Tennis on Nintendo Gamecube. Okay, right. Number 19 is Donkey Konga. Now, Donkey Konga was a musical gaming software which uses these bongos, as you can see on the screen. It's one of them games that, oh, sorry, before I go through that. Number 19, Donkey Konga achieved 1.18 million sales. Yeah, let me continue now. So, Donkey Konga is a musical extravaganza using his bongos. It's a great game, yeah. It's one of the best musical experience using his bongo instrument. And they released further Donkey Konga games if you didn't know that. There was Donkey Konga 2 and there was Donkey Konga 3. What I don't like about the UK version of Donkey Konga, the tracks were they're really like childish. Like for kids, man. They were no good. I would prefer the Japanese version of Donkey Konga. I think that's why Donkey Konga 2 couldn't get into the charts in the UK. Yeah, and the tracks weren't that good. But this game is really, really good still. Yeah, it's a really epic game. So check it out, man. Number 18 is Resident Evil 0. Right. Resident Evil 0 achieved 1.25 million sales. Absolutely amazing. Okay? So this game has photorealistic stunning graphics. He has the photorealistic stunning graphics. It's the style of this gameplay on this game. It's improved from the other versions. Okay, it's pretty improved. It's got a better control system and it plays different. It's a very scary experience. I'll give him that. I mean, it's definitely one of the scary moments game. One of the best scary games I've ever seen on any home console, man. Definitely, Resident Evil 0 is worth playing. Number 17, Kirby Air Ride. Is this one? Kirby Air Ride achieved 1.35 million sales. Pretty good. Now this game is actually a racing game. There are some other different modes which I'm not gonna really talk about much. This game is like, you know, them platform games that keeps on changing into different things like Samurais and Link and all that. It does that in this game while racing. This is stunning graphics and all that action he usually does in platforms. He does this in the racing game. I love this game a lot. It's really, really good, man. I mean, it's really different to anything you will see in terms of a racing game. I would definitely highly recommend this game. So check it out. Number 16, Resident Evil. Yeah. This, oh, okay. Okay, Resident Evil achieved 1.35 million sales. This is where it all started. The stunning graphics, photorealistic, whatever you want to call it. This game is absolutely incredible. I mean, when I saw this first time, even in demos, when they were showing the screenshots and all that, wow, what is all this? About these screenshots look like photographs, like you're watching some kind of newsies. It was actually like that. I was so surprised how, and the actual them screenshots, they weren't just cutscenes. There was some gameplay. There were gameplay screenshots in there, and this game is that good. It's like watching a film, really, watching a scary movie or something. So I mean, this game is so impressive. Yeah, it's hard to judge which one's better, Resident Evil or Resident Evil Zero. I think it's best to just buy both because they're both like different adventure games, aren't they? So I mean, they both made really, really different. I mean, even in this game, the control system and the gameplay, it is quite different to anything we see in the original. The original one can't even touch this game. No way. This is definitely a highly recommended one. You need to see this. Number 15. Wow, check this one out. Sonic Mega Collection. Can you imagine a Sonic game selling so well on the Gamecube? Sonic Mega Collection achieved 1.37 million sales. Pretty good. So this game has quite a lot of games. It's got seven games in there, and plus extra games, and plus bonus stuff. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember everything what was in this game, so I'll just try and be brief what I can remember. So in this game, so basically it's a mega collection. It's really, really good. I was a bit disappointed why Sonic Gems Collection didn't get in there, because I think Sonic Gems Collection is far better game than this. Yeah, because like Sonic Gems Collection had amazing games in there. Like when we even look at Sonic CD is better than all of these Sonic games in this game. Yeah, it's much better. And then there's two 3D games in there. Sonic Fires, wow. You got a Sonic Fires, which is like Virtual Fighter style, really, really good, man. Then another one is like a racing game called Sonic Cars, really impressive. There were quite a lot of amazing games in there. Now in this game, we've got, these games are a bit more out of date, really. Oh, they are classics. Oh yeah, they're really, really good. Don't get me wrong, they're impressive games. I wouldn't say this collection is better than Sonic Gems Collection. No way, it's not good as that. But still, this game is impressive. Okay, so what we got in this? Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles. I think when they mean like extra games, they own about the lock-on thing in this, lock-on. Which is Sonic 1 and Knuckles, Sonic 2 and Knuckles, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, stuff like that. Yeah, so this game is really, really impressive game. I mean, the collections they make nowadays, they're just awful. They're rubbish, man. I think you already know that they've just made one, a new one. I don't want to talk about it. It looks absolutely dreadful. This collection is far better. There's so many games in this collection. It's quality stuff. This is quality. I think some more games in this collection are. Let me see if I can still remember. Uh, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3D, yeah, and Flicky. He's got all these games on this collection. It's really, really quality stuff, man. Very, very good. So if you want one of that classic moments, highly recommend it. Definitely get this. Number 14, Pokemon XD. Right. Pokemon XD achieved 1.42 million sales. Another one of the epic games. In my opinion, this is one of the best Pokemon games on Nintendo Gamecube. Not only that, this is one of the greatest Pokemon games on any home game console from Nintendo. Trust me on that. Forget about the Nintendo Switch versions. I don't care what there is on that. Them Pokemon games are not good as this. Okay? Stay away from them Pokemon games. Do not fall for that rubbish on the Nintendo Switch. This is definitely the best action adventure game for Pokemon XT. And you know what? I don't know why they released that weird Pokemon tournament game. It's not even that good. Honestly, I don't like the game. Trust me, it's not that good. It was on Nintendo Wii U, then it got Nintendo Switch. I don't know. I still like the both the games. They're very boring. They got this weird view as well. So this is one of the best action adventure games. That's all you need to know. So check it out. Number 13, Zelda the Twilight Princess. So are these games quality enough? Well, they are. Zelda the Twilight Princess achieved 1.43 million sales. Okay, there you go. So this is, wow, I don't know what to say about this game, man. The stunning graphics, the large characters, the stages, man. The epic boss battles in this game, man. I think in my opinion, this is one of the best Zelda game I have ever played. Zelda Breath of the Wild, you think on Nintendo Switch? Okay, it's kind of like an open world game. I don't really like it that much, to be honest. I don't know. It's not really my liking. But this is definitely the best Zelda game on any home console Nintendo system. Trust me, this is the best Zelda game you will ever play. So check it out. Number 12. Wow, wow, wow. A game from Nintendo and Sega. F-Zero GX. Amazing. I got in there, yeah? F-Zero GX achieved 1.50 million sales. Excellent job. One of the best racing game ever developed. In my opinion, there's nothing like that on any platform. Yeah, stunning graphics, epic stages, amazing characters, man. This is a game to reckon force with. Absolutely, with them stunning graphics, this is the fastest gameplay on any games console. Nothing can, even the modern day consoles couldn't touch this game. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about more systems at the end of this when I've got all of the end of all these games. Yeah, F-Zero GX. It's a game like no other. You ain't gonna get nothing like this on any platform. It's one of them games, yeah, that you wanna keep on playing it. It never goes out of date, man. It never does. You also do check it out. Number 11, Super Mario Strikers. Super Mario Strikers achieved 1.60 million sales. Pretty good. Now, how many Super Mario Strikers games do we really want? Let's be honest. Give a Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Wii U, probably a Nintendo Switch. You're not gonna see nothing in them. What improvements are you looking for in this game? Well, I didn't see anything in the Wii U, and Switch version. Nothing. Nothing in them. I mean, even when we look at even the graphics of the Nintendo Gamecube, the Wii U, Switch just looks the same in terms of graphics. The characters, I can't see nothing in it. There's no point keep on buying this game again and again. It's a waste of time. Super Mario Strikers is definitely the best version of Nintendo Gamecube. I'm being serious, man. I mean, all them stunning graphics, Nintendo characters, and all that whizzing special effects is all here, man. There's nothing like this you're gonna get. Okay? This is one of them games that needs to be seen. I think this is one of the best football games I have ever played on any platform, and it's definitely on Nintendo Gamecube. Highly recommend it. Get this right now. Number 10. Okay, amazing game this one is. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. You're not gonna believe this. Sonic Adventure 2 on the Sega Dreamcast didn't make any sales. No. Didn't get nowhere. It had very poor sales, you know. Yeah, very poor. Now this game achieved, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle achieved 1.73 million sales. Now considering, you might not think that's huge, but it's pretty huge for a Sonic Adventure 2 game. But if you look at the Sega Dreamcast, it didn't even get 1 million. Nah. You know what? Sega didn't even tell us anything how many game sales were on the Sega Dreamcast. They ignored it. So anyway, this game improves on that game anyway. So this game here, it's the same adventure game. The graphics look sharper on this, yeah? Because of GameCube's hardware, yeah? And the battle thing is for multiplayer. It's got more characters for multiplayer. And I even think when you collect all the emblems, you get Metal Sonic in this game. I don't know if he's in the main game, maybe he's not. He's maybe in the time attack and the multiplayer. I think Metal Sonic will be available in this game like that. So it's really good, this game is. Stunning graphics, very good story, all them amazing characters, all the epic boss battles in this game. Definitely go for this game, it's highly recommended. And I tell you right now, how many Sonic games they made in 3D platforming, yeah? Since after Nintendo Gamecube, Nintendo Wii came out, Wii U, Switch, they were dreadful for Sonic games in 3D. Not only that, even this systems from Sony and Microsoft, all of them got dreadful games. This is definitely the best Sonic game in 3D. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is unbeatable. It's still one of the best Sonic game ever made. So there you go. Number 9, Paper Mario. This one. Right. Paper Mario achieved 1.91 million sales. Paper Mario is all about paper, isn't it? I like all them amazing graphics. It's all in paper. It's a really, really good game. It's like I know it's like more like an RPG kind of thing, isn't it? Really, this game. It's really, really enjoyable. It's quite good because it's like the Zelda games. It's a Mario game, like I don't know, like platforming and adventuring and RPG stuff. It's pretty good fun. It's really, really good, man. When you play it, you will know. Number 8, Mario Party 7. Okay. Mario Party 7 achieved 2.08 million sales. Pretty impressive, huh? Now, this game is a party game. If we look at all the Mario Party games on Nintendo Gamecube, this is definitely the best one. There was a lot of confusion with Mario Party 5 and 7. People couldn't decide which one was the best one. But I'll tell you right now, Mario Party 7 is definitely the best one. Yeah, it is definitely the best one. I mean, if we look out further, like Wii U and Switch, I mean, when we look at Nintendo Switch version of Mario Party games, I didn't really like that version that much on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, because even we look at the Nintendo Gamecube version of Mario Party 4 and 6, they weren't the best ones as well, were they? But 5 and 7 were. But I decided that Mario Party 7 was the best one on Nintendo GameCube, and this one's even the Nintendo Switch version. So it's got the best mini games. Yeah, they're really, really enjoyable. They're so exciting, and even when you play with a friend and like call a multiplayer now, it's a crazy game. It's really, really exciting game. I would definitely highly recommend this for a Mario Party game. It's not only for a Mario Party game. This is one of the best party game ever developed. So check it out. Number 7, Pokemon Colosseum. Pokemon Colosseum achieved 2.41 million sales. Now, I don't feel this Pokemon game is better than Pokemon XD. I don't think it is. But this game is really good as well. Really good. Quality action adventure. I like all the Pokeball action in this. You're fighting all them creatures and all that. It's pretty impressive. This is another of them top classic that can wipe the floor of Nintendo Switch Pokemon games. This one is one of them like that as well. So definitely look at this one as well. I highly recommend it. So check it out. Number 6, Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime achieved 2.84 million sales. Now, the one thing I don't understand is Metroid Prime 2 is a far better game than this. But why did this game achieve more sales? That's really weird. I mean, that game will slash this game to pieces. Yeah? Some of these customers, they don't know what they're doing. They're just buying the opposite games more. Anyway, This is the original Metro Prime, which is a 3D first-person shooter. This one's really good as well. Very, very epicness. Stunning graphics, quality gameplay. I mean, you ain't gonna go wrong with this. Everything in this game is amazing. It's just really, really good. You need to play this game, man. He does all that stuff. The scanning. Once you scan, you can progress for that. Where he needs to go under these spaces, he turns to a ball, or even stands in a gap so he can open gates and doors and all that. Yeah, it's got all that stuff in this game as well. So yeah, it's really, really good. Very, very epic boss battles. Highly recommended. Number 5, Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion achieved 3.33 million sales. Very impressive. Now, Luigi Mansion is like a scary horror game, isn't it? Them stunning graphics, excellent gameplay in this game, yeah? I mean, it's one of them games, yeah. He uses a Hoover, and it's got an air sanction thing in there. Just like what we do, cleaning the rooms and all that. Basically cleaning these weird, horrible creatures, yeah, and all that kind of stuff in this game. This is a really quality thing. I mean, the way they made this game is really good. You have to find these keys to open some of these doors, and you need to know which door you're opening. Otherwise, the door hits your face, goes boom. It does stuff like that. So, I mean, I really prefer this Luigi Mansion game over Luigi Mansion 3. I didn't like Luigi Mansion 3. Honestly, I didn't like it on the Nintendo Switch. It's really boring. Come on. The Luigi Mansion 3. Okay, it's got all them stunning graphics. It's got the gameplay. I don't know, the gameplay is kind of not my liking. And the bosses in that was kind of boring to me. And when you even playing the game, it's like there's no music to the game. It's absolutely terrible. In this game, it's really, you're playing around, you got these stunning graphics. It's got music, and it's Luigi going da 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 da, amazing stuff like da da da. He's doing all these things with his mouth. It's really, really good. It's really atmospheric the way he does it. It's very, very enjoyable, and the boss battles are funny and hilarious in this game. It's really, really good, man. So yeah, one of the best Luigi Mansion game, in my opinion, still highly recommended. Number 4, Zelda: The Wind Waker. Zelda: The Wind Waker achieved 4.43 million sales. Pretty good. Pretty impressive. So what do I think of this game compared to Zelda Twilight Princess? As I always said, Zelda Twilight Princess is a better game. I mean, well it is, but I don't know why this game came out top for the customers, which is kind of weird. This uses cel shaded graphics. They look really, really good. What is the actual gameplay like this game? It's excellent. It's excellent. Yeah, it's really, really good. All the dungeons, all the exploration. It's very, very good in this game. I mean, you can, hit all these enemies and take off the weapons off them, pick them up, and use them against them. It's really, really good. So it does have stuff like that. It's very, very epic stuff. Highly recommended. Number 3, Super Mario Sunshine. Right. Super Mario Sunshine achieved 6.28 million sales. Whopping sales, yeah? Really, really good. See, there you go. Now it's getting really high now, yeah? Now, Super Mario Sunshine is definitely one of my favorites for 3D platformers for Mario games. It's different. While it's got all them stunning graphics, he's using a water pump. The water pump is so important in this game, isn't it? I mean, the water pump, you can squirt water on the enemies and just kill them a lot and destroy them. And not only that, you can hover with it, jump really high with it, and do and even when he jumps up, he transforms it like a jet thing, and it can squirt water underneath. There's so much amazing things you can do with this game. I don't know why they didn't release Super Mario Sunshine 2, but this game looks far better than the other Super Mario games. Not only that, he can still jump on enemies like he usually does on Super Mario Bros. He does all that. Everything's in this game. It's quality game, man. It's really impressive. I recommend it. Number 2, Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash achieved 6.96 million sales. 6.96 million sales. Now, Mario Kart Double Dash does have amazing graphics, yeah? Stunning graphics, whatever you want to say. What I like about this, the gameplay on this game, it says Double Dash. So on this kart, you got 2 people riding it. Now, why did they remove the Double Dash feature in the latest Mario Kart games? It's not fun without it, really. Because with having 2 characters on one car, it makes it double the fun. I'll tell you why. Because one thing, the first character is the driver. The second character uses the power-ups. Look at that. It's experience for a co-op thing, yeah. And the other thing is that if we got opponent, yeah, which are strong, you are not able to bang them out. But they can bang you out and try to and all that stuff. It's a really, really incredible game, man. Okay? And here it goes, team up for twice the fun. Yeah, see that? What he's trying to say, on this one car, 2 people can go on there. This Mario Kart game is one of the best Mario Kart game ever made. Forget about Mario Kart Wii on the Nintendo Wii. Forget about Mario Kart 8 on the Nintendo Wii U. And then they're going to use the same game called Mario Kart 8, I think Deluxe Edition, whatever it's called, on the Nintendo Switch. But they're just adding DLC content on it. But they don't have this feature on the Double Dash. What's the point? So still, Mario Kart on Nintendo Gamecube is still one of the best. I recommend it. Buy this at all costs. So the number one game is Super Smash Bros. Melee. There you go. Excellent stuff. Super Smash Bros. Melee achieved 7.41 million sales. There you go. The highest number of sales of all the Nintendo Gamecube sales. So I mean, Nintendo Gamecube games have done really well. Super Smash Bros. Melee, this game did have amazing graphics, yeah? The gameplay was very good with a lot of characters in there. Nintendo characters. This was the first game to have adventure mode. Now the adventure mode in this game is very, very challenging. Now, like the further on Wii and Wii U and Switch adventure mode, I didn't find it very appealing. I didn't find it was very original, refreshing, like the Nintendo Gamecube version. I don't know what you guys think of that, but I don't really think it was. This one, even there's no DLC content. Obviously, there was no DLC content at that time. Without that, even that, the adventure mode on this is really epicness. It's really good. Now, if you look at the bomb, it says Nintendo best in 4-player action. Oh yeah, the 4-player action is crazy in this game. I mean, you need to see the 4-player action. This is one of my favorite Super Smash Bros. Melee game as well. I don't like the Nintendo Switch version that much, to be honest. I don't like it because then the Super Smash Bros. U, what we gonna call it? That's the same game that appeared on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it's the same one. Only they just kept on adding DLC content on there. It's not a new game. No, it's not. It's based on the same technology, same gameplay, but just added DLC content. I mean, I really don't like the idea of that because I really prefer a brand new Super Smash Bros. Game. But that game wasn't like that. But it still was pretty good. I mean, had a lot of different characters. I like Super Smash Bros. Melee because obviously this game's got a lot of characters anyway, originally. The adventure mode and 4-player action is one of my favorites in this game. Yeah, it's really, really good. So there you have it. Now, after looking at all these games, yeah, looking at all these games, do you really think that if we looked at other games consoles, the home games console I'm talking about here, they will have something like this? I don't think so. These games are really highly quality. Yeah. I think customers were a bit unfair to most majority games, yeah? Because I didn't see any of these games in the charts. Like 1080 Avalanche, R-Racing Evolution, and Wave Race. Where are they? Why didn't they sell well on this system? That's absolutely crazy and stupid. And the other games, which I found very disappointed on, what people just ignored. What is going on there, man? I mean, what about some fighting games like Bleach GC, uh, Bloody Roar Extreme, Capcom vs. SNK2EO, Naruto Ninja Taisen 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever ever one. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 and 2, Dragon Ball Z Sagas. What the heck's going on? Not even Capcom vs. SNK2EO. I am not kidding. I looked at all charts where the Capcom vs. SNK games were available. You ain't gonna believe it. It didn't do well on any system. What the heck is going on there? That's absolutely stupid. I mean, Capcom vs. SNK, definitely Capcom vs. SNK 2 EO should have got the sales, man. It didn't. I'm not. If you don't believe me, you can go and check on the other platforms where this game was on. It didn't sell on them as well. Now, when we look at other systems like Sega Dreamcast, the only game did well on that system was Sonic Adventure. One game, 2.5 million sales. That's it. Rest of them, they couldn't achieve any. They couldn't achieve 1 million sales. No, they couldn't get there. Only one game. There's no charge for that system. It's a terrible system. Now, there's so many other machines. When we even look at Sony and Microsoft machines, I mean, every systems they've released, all of their game sales, best-selling game sales, they got crap games in the charts for the best-selling game sales. That's ridiculous. Even when we look at Nintendo Wii U, Nintendo Wii and Nintendo Switch, it's the same thing. But the only difference I saw was Nintendo Switch, where I found just two of them were quite interesting. About three of them were interesting. Monster Hunter Rise, Super Mario Odyssey, and stuff like that. Well, Mario Kart 8 and Zelda Breath of the Wild. I mean, that's all. I mean, rest of the games were just some kind of exercise games. It's some dancing and it's absolutely ridiculous. There's nothing appealing on there. It seems to me, if we look at all the best-selling game selling, were the best ones on the Nintendo Gamecube. Definitely, man. Nobody has ever topped the best-selling game sales from Nintendo GameCube. Honestly, for the Nintendo GameCube. Yeah. It just definitely has the best-selling game sales for the best video games in the video gaming industry. Yeah. It's got all that. So that's really, really incredible. From 21 million sales, it achieves the best-selling game sales for the most amazing gaming in the industry. That's very, very big appealing. So take this seriously in a concept what I'm saying. So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video session today. It's giving you depth knowledge what Nintendo GameCube did for us and the best-selling game sales it had. They were one of the best video games you will ever play. Believe me on that. If you look at the other systems, you have to look at the best-selling game sales, what they have. They're really boring ones. I'm not even kidding on that. They're not good as these ones. No way. They're not even at this level. So there you have it. Give your likes, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.